We're Keith and Kristi Gordon, and we've been going to Northpoint for about 8 years.
When we moved to Austin, we knew we wanted to start a family, and it was important to us to find a place where our kids were going to church with kids that they went to school with. We ended up at Northpoint, felt pretty comfortable that was going to be the place.
We were sitting in the back row for the first part of those 8 years, so we took our time.
What led us to groups was really our marriage. We were in this stuck place. We felt like we needed to try something drastically different because what we were doing wasn't working, and we were just in a vicious cycle where we'd get better for a little while and then it'd go back to the same routine that we always had, and it was just really exhausting.
I thought I knew what groups was, and it was largely based on growing up and having this vision in my mind of it being a Bible study. And so there was a lot of resistance from me to even entertain joining a group. It took us to being at a point where our marriage was at a pretty low point, that we were looking for other alternatives to, opportunities to give us the tools to get through.
One Sunday morning after an evening of fighting, Buck mentioned that there was a new group, Marriage Matters, starting. Keith leaned over and said, I think we should sign up. And I thought, you know what, he said it, I'm doing it.
We decided to go, and both of us nervous and still resistant emotionally to the concept of groups. As we were walking in for the first group meeting, Kristi decided just to keep on going. She wasn't going to go in there. And so I made the decision. I just turned left and went in the room and forced her to come along with me, and that was that.
We immediately realized that everybody had challenges, and while they may be different from the ones we had, I felt like I kept hearing the word stuck. So we felt we weren't alone in that. That wasn't, not that we were happy that we had these problems or anybody else did, but it was comforting to know that we weren't the only ones, and that there was a group of people trying to do life just like we were.
I remember walking out of that first meeting very positive and excited, and looking forward to continuing that group.
For us, we were very surprised at what community did. We had no idea the impact that it would have on us individually and as a couple, to have other people in a church setting that could do life with you was I think a really big surprise for us, and a really amazing one that we didn't expect, didn't anticipate the love that we got from people who we were afraid initially would judge us. It was the complete opposite experience. We got a lot of love and a lot of acceptance.
It helped us recognize that God was always there. He was always the cornerstone of the marriage. And I think we, individually and as a couple, lost sight of that at some point. He's still the foundation on which the marriage has been built. Community, to me, made me realize that we weren't meant to do this alone. Growing my relationship with God, I don't think I was meant to do that alone, and I think I was trying to do that alone. And community, to me, meant that there were others there to help support me, and in turn, I was there to help support them.
Group for us now is not something we're not afraid anymore. We do look forward to it. Even on a Sunday night when you're trying to get your kids ready for school and our work weeks and laundry done, we look forward to that time. And I think we've learned how to be intentional with our marriage, and make it a priority. We thought we were doing that, and we just were missing this chunk. And so I think groups for us now, it's fun, it's friendship, it's intentionality, and it really was the missing piece to the puzzle for our marriage. We had no idea and would have told you that wouldn't work, that wasn't what we needed, but it was exactly what we needed, and it worked.